My name is Mark. I'm 41 years old, and on the night of September 3rd, 2024, my heart stopped, alone, in the middle of my workshop. I worked for a high-tech company in Seattle, the kind of place many dream of joining. My whole life had been built on logic, algorithms, and performance. I helped design systems that could process more information than 1,000 human minds combined. People admired my talent. I was proud of it. Maybe too proud. On paper, everything looked perfect. Anna, my wife, kind and brilliant, always ready to support me despite my absence. Leo, my 8-year-old son, a curious little boy who often handed me his drawings saying, "Look, Dad," while my eyes were already glued to the screen. A bright apartment, 2 nice cars, a future all mapped out. But inside, there was emptiness. I came home late, drained, and even when I sat with them, I was somewhere else. I listened without hearing, answered without thinking. And God, I had put him aside a long time ago. Too many things to do, too many priorities. That night, time slipped away. We had to deliver a prototype of a conversational assistant that would anticipate your needs before you even spoke them. An AI designed to be your best friend, your silent confidant. I felt like a pioneer, standing on the edge of a new world, lukewarm coffee in hand, my desk littered with scribbled notes, 3 screens crammed with lines of code. Minutes ticked by, hours too. Around 2 in the morning, my eyelids grew heavy. A strange pressure built at the base of my skull, deep, insistent. I thought, just a bit of water and I'll be fine. I pushed myself out of the chair, then total blackness. A sharp click in my head. And then, nothing, no pain, just the sense of being unplugged. My screens dissolved into a green haze, and one last image crossed my mind. Leo, laughing in the rain just a few days earlier. Then, silence, except this silence wasn't empty. It was thick, soothing, enveloping. Every earthly sound was gone. I was floating, literally. When I opened my eyes again, I was above my own body, collapsed on the floor. I looked down at myself without fear, as if I were watching a stranger in a documentary. Then, something gently pulled me outward. I drifted through the walls, carried as if by a breeze. Seattle stretched out below me, thousands of lights forming a glittering tapestry. I rose higher and higher. The earth became a perfect blue sphere, suspended in the dark. And instead of fear, I felt a peace beyond words. Ahead of me, a glow appeared, tiny at first, then growing, radiant, welcoming. It didn't blind me, it warmed me. It was love, pure, unconditional. Then the light shifted. I saw a man kneeling by a stream, letting the water run through his fingers, like someone savoring a simple joy. He wore simple clothes, sleeves rolled up. When he spoke, his voice resonated deep within me. "You write code, Mark, but life is not just zeros and ones." He rose and turned, and I knew without introduction. It was Jesus. He walked toward me slowly, and in his eyes, I saw my entire life. Not just events, my heart. He saw my drive, my ambition. He saw my failings, my distant love, my distractions. And he loved me, anyway. My legs gave out. I fell onto that vibrant green grass, unable to speak. "I'm lost," I managed to whisper, my throat tight. He placed a hand on my shoulder. A real hand, warm, steady. "I know, but the lost ones, those are my specialty." Then he showed me. First, a dining room. A family together yet absent, each hypnotized by a glowing screen. Threads of light tried to connect them, but bounced off a grey mist surrounding each one, coming from their devices. Then, an open-plan office like mine, where programmers wrote algorithms, and behind them, shadowy figures whispering ideas that planted division and obsession. I saw ordinary people becoming anxious, angry, isolated, without understanding why. Then he showed me a future close at hand. Not killer robots. No. People pouring their hearts out to artificial voices. Elderly souls who felt more comfort from a speaker than from their own children. Believers trading living prayer for neatly packaged answers from a program. No spirit, no truth. A world comfortable, but hollow. A world where no one truly seeks anymore. He looked at me, eyes filled with infinite sorrow and endless love. I didn't die for an illusion. I died for real hearts. I cried with everything I had left. For me, for Anna, for Leo, for all of us, drowning in distraction. "What can I do?" I asked, almost begging. His voice was gentle, but firm. "Choose what is real. Be present. Seek me in the quiet. Love without filters, without screens. The tool is not your enemy, but your heart must decide how it's used." Then his hand rested on my head. A wave of love surged through me, burning and healing all at once. I wanted to stay there forever. "Please, let me stay." He smiled, sad and tender. "Your path isn't over there. Your son needs you. Your wife needs you." And everything faded. I fell. Pain rushed back. Air seared my lungs. I heard voices shouting my name, bright lights, frantic faces. I was in a hospital, alive. Anna stood in the corner, tears streaming down her face. Our eyes met, and without a word, she knew everything had changed. The days after were a blur of tests and questions. Cardiac arrest, no brain damage. 12 minutes with no sign of life. They called it a miracle, but I knew it was more. It was a calling. I quit my job. I shut down my screens. I held Leo in my arms, feeling his heartbeat against mine. We slowed down. We simplified. We chose what was real. And now, if you're watching this video, it's to pass on what I was given that night. A warning and a hope. I'm not here to tell you to throw away your phone or computer, but ask yourself this: where is your heart? Are you really present? Every time you lift your eyes from a screen to see the face of someone you love, you win an unseen battle. Every time you choose silence to listen for that still, small voice, you move closer to him. The distractions will get smarter, more seductive, but we still have a choice. Find the quiet, seek the truth, take a walk, breathe, pray, hold your children tight. He's there, I promise you, he's there. He's real, and his love is deeper than anything we can imagine.